Welcome to the New This Week video for February 1st. Today I'm here with my friend Donnie. He's the madman behind all these cool comic t-shirts. If you notice, he's got a Batman one on. I've got my Spider-Man one on. This is the man behind the madness. At the end of the show, we'll give you his website where you can purchase them if you want to. So we're going to start off this week with Frank Miller Presents Ancient Enemies #2. Anything?
I got nothing for that one.
Yeah, I got nothing for this one either.
that one.
Frank Miller.
We said bad words about him off camera.
Yes, yeah, we did. But Frank Miller has really nothing to do with this. It's just his company, so it could be good. Now, after years in the making, we've got Ant #6.
We said even more bad words about that one off
Right,
camera.
right. And guess what? I still have a few bad words to say. This book here is late. Like every other book that he's done of this is late. His Savage Dragon book is constantly late. I don't know what Erik Larsen is doing, but either way, it's out. I don't know if this is a book that... I mean, he bought this book because someone else owned it. He bought this book to go ahead and do it. And I don't know if it's something that should have been done, but good for him. I'm glad he's got it. There's going to be more issues, but... It's not a good book, but if you like Erik Larsen, buy it and support him then, I guess. I don't know.
Clean up your act, Larsen. You're being shameful.
This book could be interesting. Almighty, #1.
I think that was one I was interested in this week. I forget what it's about, but something horror related.
Yeah, that's something with I know.
I feel like every Image #1 is horror related.
Yeah, it seems like it now. Yeah, but this one could be just decent. With The Approach, #4. All I can say is it's one bad day there at the airport.
I've been reading that one, and yeah, not a good day at the airport. And they're in like Antarctica or something too, so they're cold and they're having a bad time.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
All right, it's February. Love is in the air.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Yeah, can you? Yeah. We've got
kiss. I'm shutting the camera.
We've got Archie's Valentine's Day Spectacular #1. The one good thing about this book, and it's really not good. I love these heart candies.
You can fill in what you want to put on them on the cover.
I mean, they left a lot. They left a lot of blanks. Anything you want in, just fill in and
give it to your special girl.
Yeah. This book, The Black Tape, #1, AWA book. Usually put out quality. I know it's a book, and it's kind of happened. You know, it's kind of a story that you've seen before. Probably a different twist on it, but it's one of those things where this musician he makes a tape.
Yeah, they put a young Glenn Danzig on the cover.
Yeah, and he dies. And I guess when they start listening to music, it opens up a gateway to hell or something, or he goes into hell when the gateway opens, something like that. But there's hell, there's music. If it wasn't put out by these guys, it would have been put out by Opus, who does all the other music related comics. So it could be an interesting book. Or you get to the end, you says, "Wow, I've seen this movie 15 times." It's gonna be one or the other.
I'm in.
Yeah. And it's AWA. I very seldom ever trash on their stuff, except for that erratic book. That was crap.
I don't know that one.
You should be happy that you don't. We've got Blood Tree #1. Again, there's a dead angel or something in this book. I opened it up, looked at it a little. Artwork's not bad, and
why's he got night vision on? You can't see.
And like I think an angel got killed or something. I mean, he
shouldn't have been standing there.
But it's done by Peter Tomasi, and Peter Tomasi's been one of those guys that over the years put out some good stuff, and he's put out some not so good stuff. Not my favorite writer, but I never just see his name and say this is trash.
It's the nicest thing he's ever said about anybody.
Hey, you know what else I forgot to do? I forgot to take the phone off the hook. So we may have some we may have some interruptions.
And then I'm swearing. I don't care.
Now this could be a decent book. Breath of Shadows #1 from IDW. This guy is having a bad day. Under his skin.
Body dysmorphia. Talk about that. Wow. He's having mirror issues.
And he's got some bugs coming out of him too.
I like this art. I didn't see
Yeah.
this one this week. This is on the list now.
Yeah.
He's got to do something about those sideburns too.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs a little he needs some bug spray or something to get rid of this. But this looks like it could be a decent book.
This doesn't.
Someone in this room likes this book.
Yeah, well.
It's not us, okay? We got Briar number 3.
What is going on with that cover?
I don't know.
Looks like a Peach Momoko ripoff, but
Yeah.
substantially worse, which is saying something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Peach Momoko either. She's got a few good covers once in a while, but overall, I don't think I think her quality of work kind of lacks.
Yeah.
But this is issue number 3. It's a couple months late, but maybe they needed those extra months to make the art inside look better than what the cover artist does.
They didn't.
Who knows what they've been doing over the past couple months?
Something else.
But this book is actually a good selling book. It's not something that I've been caring for, but
Yeah, I've never seen it. That's the first time I've encountered it, and that cover is not doing it any justice if it's good.
well, if you've never seen it before, you should it's always on the shelf. So when you go to the New Week Rec, you should probably look at it a little.
It's right
better.
next to Immortal Sergeant.
Yeah. Best book out last week.
Good to line a birdcage with.
Yeah, that has to be. Let's go back. Immortal Sergeant is the worst book in the history of comics.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Not only is it poorly written and drawn, but it's just not likable at all.
Yeah.
There's no redeemable qualities at all.
And just something, he read it, so he could say.
I tried.
Yeah, I couldn't even bring myself to read it. Me and Corey just looked at the garbage.
I read it just to be spiteful, too.
Yep, and he apologized after for being spiteful.
No, I didn't. I just
No.
said I was wrong.
Yeah, no, he didn't apologize.
enough.
I don't think he's ever apologized.
No.
All right, we got Category 0 Conflict. Let's try that. Category 0 Conflict, number 2.
Who are these fake Ghostbusters?
I don't know much about this book. I mean, it's a scout book. I only ordered a couple copies of it. The artwork inside isn't that bad.
It's looking decent.
Yeah, I mean, it's and especially for an independent title, the artwork is actually, I think, above average for some of this stuff. But
It's no Immortal Sergeant.
I mean, this guy should actually get hired by Marvel, because some of the Marvel guys that are doing the artwork are pathetic.
Shout out to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Tradmore. All right.
Doctor Strange looks like his name is Trad in that book.
We got Children of the Black Sun, number 2. This just looks like all sorts of creepiness.
It's Children of the Corn.
Yeah. And it kind of reminds me of the black-eyed kids from Aftershock that they did a few years back. I mean, nothing to do with it, but the look is there. Yeah, it's creepy. You'll have nightmares. Here's a book I don't really care about, but I mean, again, it's Frank Frazetta's Dawn Attack, number 2.
Looks like the side of somebody's van.
Yep. I mean,
They got a fantasy painting on their old 81 GMC conversion van.
I mean, the artwork is
I like it.
the artwork is great. I mean, fantastic artwork. It's just that
No words.
very few words.
Can't read? Got a book for you.
There's a lot of people.
here's some words.
No,
Couple
forget
of
it. You're
words.
done. There's way too many words for you now.
Some big ones, too.
Yeah. But usually, the artwork's always great, but the stories aren't that great. I mean, I'm not a fantasy guy like this either.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could
Never read anything from that company.
I could take it or leave it. Flawed number 5. I haven't read this book.
Me neither.
All right, well, we got nothing to say.
That's it.
Even if you don't read this book, it's got one of the best titles out there. Flesh-Eating Cheerleaders from Outer Space, number 4. How can you go wrong?
A lot of mirror covers this week.
No, you're absolutely right. I didn't even see that.
She's having a better day, though.
Yeah. Yep. So,
If you're going to get eaten by somebody,
might as well be a flesh-eating cheerleader.
that's it.
This seems like it just came out yesterday, but King Spawn, number 19. Keep the spawn rolling.
Look at Freddy Krueger on the back. What's his deal?
Oh, that's actually a really cool cover.
It's actually Prince Spawn. They're really running out of ideas down at the Olympic Factory.
Yeah, there we go. And for Corey and all the other yahoos there, here's Magic, number 23, Magic the Gathering.
Bunch of yahoos.
I only saw a couple of these because I really don't. I mean, they've never been able to cross the Magic books over with the players to the comic. It's
Is there even really a story with the cards?
Oh, you know something? They actually used to.
What's the lore looking like?
Well, they actually did novels. They always said for each set they actually had a novel for the story of behind it. You know, but this is the longest. This is actually the longest running Magic comic there is. It's on issue 22, 23. Yeah, there's been a lot of it. They usually get by 6 they're canceled. So they got to be doing something right.
The yahoos have raised up. They've gotten some money. All their crypto schemes have worked out.
Minor Threats number 4. Patton Oswalt writes this book.
Looks interesting. Smashing people with hammers. I'm going to get behind that.
I think that's a Friday night for you.
Yeah. This is also a Friday night for me, this next one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One of your favorites. We got My Little Pony number 9.
I knew this was going to be fun.
Yeah. And we got Purgatory Must Die number 2.
They gotta go.
See you later. Now this is a miracle. We've got Quick Stops number 4, written by Kevin Smith. On time. He was doing two books simultaneously, and they both came out on time. So either one of two things happened. He really needed some money, he had to pump it out. And I mean, how much money is he really making off the comics? But, or secondly, he started in 2005, and he finally got them done to actually get it out on time.
Or he's paying someone to do it for him.
Right, it just has his name. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. But issue number 4, it's on time. So you know something? There you go, Kevin.
You did it. You're not shameful, like Eric Larson.
Yeah. Brian K. Vaughan.
Yeah, you can get it too.
Yeah, Saga.
It's the hottest new tag team in the streets right here with the New Age Nasty Boys. Yeah. You guys don't know this, but he's actually sitting here wearing wrestling trunks right now.
Yes, I am.
Ready for action.
We got Radiant Black number 21. Part of the Massiveverse.
The whole Radiant rainbow.
Yep. Yeah, we got
all the colors now.
They're all there.
Yep. I wonder who would win. I've read the first issue. I don't know about that one.
This one here?
No, the Radiant Black.
Couldn't really. I didn't care for it either. Red Winter Fallout. I think this is issue number 2. It's a good book. It's they did a series maybe 2-3 years ago of it, which I liked a lot. I went through issue 1 last month, and it was decent. So I'm looking forward to issue 2 on this one. Yes, I don't trash everything.
I don't know anything about that book. I got nothing for it.
And we've got Rogue Sun number 10. Yep, 10 right there.
I made you work for it.
Yep. All the numbers have been pretty much able to find today. You know, this is probably the smallest one.
It's a good day.
Yeah. And, well, this is just greatness of schlock. Silent Night, Deadly Night, number 2.
I love this book. It's great. Love the movie.
I love the movie too.
Can't go wrong.
Yep. Well, if you're into Santa Claus just murdering people, this is your book. One of the 15 Star Trek books that are out right now.
Another one for the Yahoos.
Yep. Issue number 4. Now this book is great. Well, I won't really say that, but we've got Blood Moon Comics, Titan Mouse of Might, number 1. Now, if you haven't got enough Batman, you can get a mouse dressed up as Batman. This book, he's been experimented on. Now he wants revenge. That's pretty much what you got here.
I would have guessed it's a Ratatouille situation. He's on top of Bruce Wayne or something.
Yeah,
pulling the strings for Batman.
It's a tough. I mean, it's
no color.
No color. It's a black and white book.
It doubles as a coloring book.
Yep.
You can have a good time if you want.
And I suggest use colored pencils with sharpened, nice sharpened
Crayola
colors.
markers.
No.
Be a gentleman.
Yep.
Respect yourself.
Yep. You got The Walking Dead Deluxe number 56. We know what it is. It's a reprint in color.
No one asked for this. Maybe they did.
Some people had. Some people did, but you know, I preferred it in black and white. I just don't like it as much as in color. I mean, it's not as it's more cartoony, I think, with the color on it.
Is the show still going?
Just ended.
God.
Yep, just ended. Oh no, they got 2 more spin-offs coming off of it now.
Wonderful.
This is my pick of what I want to read the most this week.
Same.
Yeah, Where Monsters Lie. Number 1.
It's the best cover of the week too.
Yes, definitely is.
A gated community with the horror villains.
Yeah, I mean, right. We're
How can
talking
you go wrong?
the worst of the worst serial killers living in this gated community. You know they're going to get along perfectly with each other.
I'll move in there.
It's what's supposed to be a safe haven for them too, so you could actually be safe while you're living in there with them.
I'm joining the team.
Yeah. So this is issue number 1. This is what I'm looking forward to the most this week. So the rest of the books are just downhill. That's it. That finishes off the independents. Let's go with Disappointing Comics. Small week for them too this week. Like I think they get like 4 books.
I don't read any of these.
Don't blame you.
Look at this cover. Like I'm supposed to look at this and be like, yeah, this looks cool.
Yeah, Batman Legends of Gotham number 1 one-shot.
Who are those guys? That's not Batman.
No, but it's the Legends of Gotham.
Those are the legends.
Yes, right. So exactly. Yeah.
Except no one knows who they are, so it's not very legendary. There's Killer Croc.
You get Killer Croc, and you get Deadpool in there
Bane's
too.
over there being
But
weird.
yeah. But because DC can't put out anything without a Batman book, they gave you a one-shot this week. Now we have DC Power, a celebration for Black History Month. This is one of those books. Again, you get 10 stories or 8 stories. It's a $10 book. I think these books would be better off maybe at the $8 price range. I mean,
10's a lot.
Yeah, I mean it's. For an anthology book, but even 8. You're getting more than a double-sized book here. But give a break, because when it comes to the 8 stories or the 10 stories in there, 3 are probably very, very good, and the rest are just mediocre to crap.
Yeah.
It's but this is what they do. They do the $10 books, because we got another one coming up too. Because again, love is in the air. It's Valentine's Day month, and we've got Harley Quinn's romances.
Look at this beef dog.
Yeah. So we've got Superman on the cover here with Lois, some monsters in the back.
It's still getting weird on the farm. I'm not paying attention to any of the monsters.
Yeah.
It's being shameful.
So again, this is another one of the $10 anthology books, and again, I think they would sell a little better if the price point was just a little lower. But that's what they do. This is what you get. And now we've got Lazarus Planet, Legends Reborn. Again, another one-shot. This is a story that's been going on for about a month now.
Why?
The Lazarus Pit blows up, or a volcano blows up, so everyone's getting into the Lazarus Pit, going crazy and shit. It's
So it's like a mosh pit?
yeah.
I
Well,
like it.
you would like it then, yeah.
All right.
But it's
Still not going to read it.
No. But it's actually been selling okay. It's for a series of one shots, and then I think next week maybe the end of it, and they're all one shots with an alpha and a omega to finish it up. So
I'm burying stuff more than you this week. I'm just
You
trying
are.
to fit in.
and we've got the Flash 1 Minute War special. As if you've been reading the Flash has been having the 1 minute war. It's been taking an awful lot longer than a minute, but
There's a joke somewhere there.
yeah, but with with the Flash being the 1 minute, being the 1 minute war, he probably tripped, fell, thing was over, because he runs fast, but it seems like someone catches him all the time too. So
I've had a lot of 1 minute wars in my life.
yeah,
I lost all of them.
I'm right with you. Well, that's it for DC. I mean, that felt good.
I saw Batman on 0 covers. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Well, wait till next week.
Yeah.
It's I mean, when you only get this many books in 1 week, which means 1 week later this year there'll be 25 different DC books. So let's go to Marvel. We got Avengers number 65, part 6 of Avengers Assemble. Thank God this thing is getting close to being over. Hopefully, Jason Aaron is leaving this book because he's forgotten how to write it. He needs to disappear and take a break.
Back to bagging groceries, Jason.
Yep.
I've had enough.
Go there with Brian Michael Bendis too. Go with him.
Yeah, the both of you.
Now, if you listen carefully, after I read this book, Bloodline, Daughter of Blade #1, you are going to hear a whole groan from just the audience itself, coming through everywhere, going, just what we need is a Blade's Daughter magazine.
What is she, one quarter of a vampire now? How does that work?
Yeah. Bloodline, Daughter of Blade,
Gotta read it to
#1.
find out.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to do.
Right. I mean, it even has Saturday morning cartoon art in it, too,
Yeah,
so...
It's the funny papers.
Yeah. I mean, I looked through it earlier. I'm kind of intrigued, and I think if they gave it a little grittier art, I would have thought, okay...
Blade.
Right. Blade, vampires, we're going to be hacking off some heads and stuff. This is his daughter. She's going psychotic, too. But then you've got cartoon art. We're good. Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty, #9. The New Invaders is here. I don't know if we really need the New Invaders because...
I don't know who the old invaders were.
Yeah. I like the old Invaders, but again, we don't need New Invaders. We really don't need the old
They already
Invaders anymore
invaded.
either. I mean, they're done.
The invasion's over.
So,
invaded.
but this is, I mean, this book, again, I've upped my orders again from the last time I've ordered. I mean, this book is actually selling. And so,
It's a good cover.
Yeah.
I like the cover.
Yep, nope, the cover's good. The story, a lot of people have been reading the story, has really, really enjoyed it, and it's kind of brought back a rejuvenation for Cap again. So, I suppose that's what we need. I mean, the stuff's been stale for so long. Dark Web finale, #1. Thank God.
It's #1, but it's the finale?
Yeah, so
What?
that's perfect, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can't finish.
Easy.
Yeah, right. They need a one-shot to finish off what they were doing instead of just telling it in the story
That's
that
why I
was
can't
crossing
read
over
Marvel
to.
anymore. It's too convoluted. You got to read 17 different books to have any idea what's going on.
I just read The Amazing Spider-Man out of this. I didn't read anything else. I think Buff just read Ms. Marvel and didn't read anything else.
So you guys met up and
and we just
compared
confirmed.
notes?
Yeah, we compared notes. Hey, this is what was going on.
Right.
It's like, okay, great.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's good to have friends.
And neither one of us read any of the X stuff because neither one of us care.
Yeah, I get that.
And speaking of X stuff, we got Legion of X #10.
I don't know how I feel about that cover.
I don't like it. It makes me not want to look at it. I mean,
It's weird.
Yeah, it's
Is that a Sentinel?
Yeah, it's a Sentinel. Yeah, it looks like a Sentinel, and yeah, you actually had to study it. I don't. Get out of here.
I don't like studying.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
No.
That's why I read comic books.
And we got Moon Knight #20.
I like that cover.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep, and you got a plus a story guest starring Blade. So you get 2 stories in here. I think they charge you an extra $1 for the book too, even though you never asked for the extra story. But thanks.
Can I not have the extra story and save $1?
Sure,
should be an option.
yeah, right. You rip it out and send the other back to Marvel, and they send you a $1 gift certificate.
Like
you know,
a box top on
yeah,
a cereal
yeah,
box.
exactly. All right, we got Scarlet Witch #2, and this is gonna get story guest starring Storm.
Yep, another $1.
Yeah, here we go. This issue 1 sold very, very well. I have no interest in. I've never liked the Scarlet Witch.
No.
I've got no interest in reading.
I hated her in the last movie.
Yeah, I didn't like her in the last movie either. Well, I think that whole Doctor Strange movie blew anyways. So,
Yeah, good.
but if she's in a team with something, I can tolerate her. But I don't want to read a story by herself. We got Silver Surfer. Yeah, let me try that again. Silver Surfer Ghostlight #1.
It's going to be a hot one this week.
Yep. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, #3. He is about to get crushed there. He is not having a good day.
I feel like he's always getting beat up.
Seems like it, doesn't it? Yeah, he's a kid. He gets adults
Adult
beating
character.
the crap out of him. Now, here's a book that I don't think anybody needed, but we need a Star Wars book. So we've got Star Wars, Sana Staros, #1. Just keep on adding to the Batmans of Star Wars. I mean, because there are a ton of books out right now for Star Wars.
I don't know who that lady is.
Neither do I. We got Venom #16. There's another. You probably have to read this before anything because it's a dark web story. So maybe you should probably read it before the finale if you're reading it. But why would you? Wakanda #5.
That's a good cover.
Yeah.
I like that.
Too bad. It's just the cover that's good. Well,
Nah, not too bad.
No, the inside actually looks good. Won't be reading it though, but it's got some good artwork.
I can't read everything.
All right. And we're going to finish this off again on a bad note. It's the next book. We got X-Force number 37, but at least it's one of the better of the X books.
Who is the man with the peacock tattoo? Nobody knows.
Nope. Oh,
maybe we'll find out this week. Maybe they'll drag it on for some more weeks.
No, right. It's going to issue 50.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is issue 37. So very small week. We got a very small week this week, but there's some good stuff in there, especially Where Lies Monsters. Where Monsters Lie. I think that's going to be great.
Can't wait for that one.
Yeah. So I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank Donnie for being here. And again, he's the man behind the madness of these T-shirts. What's your website?
So the dailybootgle.bigcartel.com is the website.
And we'll put a link on it. We'll put a link on it. So if you guys want to check it out. So again, thanks, Donnie. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.